This video is sponsored by Amino Apps. Jump in and see what's new with Attack on Titan by interacting with thousands of other fans. You can engage in chat rooms, discussions, polls, quizzes, etc. Not enough for ya? Well, you can find and follow me by looking up the name Simply Grouch, where I'm most likely either engaging in conversation being social, or just looking for some dank memes. I like to post my videos over there as well, so if you're looking to get some of that Titan intel, you can actually access YouTube content straight from the app, which is a really cool feature. They also have a share folder where you can find photos other people have thrown in it, as well as an option for searching GIFs online. That's a lot of different options for you to get your hands on those juicy memes. In all seriousness though, you guys should definitely go check out the app by clicking the link in the description. It's pretty rad. Alright, so I know it's been a while since I've done a video on the Attack on Titan series. To be completely honest with you, I feel as though I was beginning to cover it a bit too much, so I felt I had to stray away from it for a while. Either way, I know a ton of you guys did enjoy the content I made on the series, so I'll definitely start posting it a little more frequently. For today's video, I want to focus a bit on the history of Levi, which I think you guys will find pretty interesting. Just know that this video is going to contain spoilers. With that said, let's jump into the video. It isn't exactly specified what year Levi was born, however we do know that he was in his early 30s when he was first introduced. The fall of Wall Maria occurred in 845, plus the 5-year time skip would make the year 850. Subtract the range you would assume to be early 30s and you can narrow it down to somewhere between the years 817 and 819. We do however know his birthday, which happens to be December 25th, meaning it has to fall on one of these 3 dates. So what else do we know about the earlier life of Levi? Well, we know his mother was a woman named Kachel Ackerman, a prostitute who lived and worked in the subterranean city beneath the innermost land of the capital of Mitras, also known as the Underground. His father was an unnamed client of his mother's, so unfortunately not much is known about his relationship with either. One day, Kenny Ackerman, who was Kachel's older brother, came to the city to visit her, only to find her dead in her bed. It is here that he finds the young Levi sitting beside his dead mother, looking completely lost and alone. Kenny, being his only family left, decides to take him in. Even though Kenny doesn't consider himself to be a very good father, he raises Levi to the best of his ability, teaching him social skills, kinda, fighting techniques, and many other things that Levi would use later on in his life. It is also theorized that this was around the time Levi first awakened the power residing within him. If you're not too sure what I mean, you should watch the video I made on the Ackerman bloodline, after this one of course. Eventually the time came where Kenny felt as though he had done his part and taught Levi everything he could to stay alive, and decided it was finally time to part ways. Several years pass and Levi is now part of a band of thieves with his partner Farland Church. Together they go around using 3D maneuvering gear to commit various heists, stealing goods in order to stay alive. Eventually they meet a girl by the name of Isabel Magnolia and take her in as one of their own. Sometime after, a mysterious man from the surface emerges and blackmails Levi, Ferlin, and Isabel into taking a job that promises them citizenship on the surface world. The 3 agree, but end up getting arrested by the Survey Corps. Erwin Smith, impressed with their ability to resist, decides to cut Levi a deal and offers to clear him and his group of all charges if they agree to join the Survey Corps. Unsurprisingly, they end up taking the offer. However, despite now serving underneath him, Levi's real reason for joining is to get close enough to eliminate Erwin Smith and obtain a specific document, which was the real job they were instructed to do. Coming up with a plan to ambush him during an expedition, Levi initially plans to go on alone to finish the job. However, he is eventually convinced by Ferlin and Isabel to let them come along. On the day of the exhibition, Levi decides to make use of the heavy rainfall to get close to Erwin, and chooses to separate from his group. When he returns, he discovers that Titans had ambushed and killed his entire squad, resulting in arguably one of the greatest scenes in all of Attack on Titan. Having now lost those closest to him, Levi decides to continue following Erwin as a member of the Survey Corps. He eventually came to greatly respect Commander Erwin Smith and worked his way up to be his right-hand man. Despite his obedience, however, Levi has a tendency to operate independently, as many of his Titan kills are solo, with little to no help ever. Yes, Levi is aware that his battle skill is in a different league from that of almost any other human soldier alive. Still, he's not particularly arrogant about it, as he knows from experience that no human soldier is invulnerable. And although he rarely shows it, Levi has a strong sense of morality and empathy. One of the most defining characteristics is the great value he places on preserving human life. Even so, he shows no mercy to the Titans after discovering that they were once human beings, slaughtering them without giving it a second thought. The same goes to anyone he views as an enemy of humanity. Occasionally known to lose his calm demeanor and use threats or violence to get his way, but we all have our flaws, right? In the end, however, Levi does not see himself as a leader in the way Erwin is. At this point, I'm pretty convinced he's just a badass for the sake of being badass. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today and learned something new. If you did, I would appreciate it if you could drop me a like and comment the word Levi down below to let me know you made it to the end. Also, leave me some suggestions on what Attack on Titan video you want to see next. Who knows, maybe I'll do it. As always, a big thank you to everyone who supports me over on Patreon, a link in the description for that. But with that being said guys, I will thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.